Today I represent the nearly 200 Massachusetts Gold Star families of the Iraq and Afghanistan war and the approximately 7,000 American families who have suffered the loss of a child. The death of my son, United States Marine Corporal Nicholas G. Exaros, at age 21, is no more tragic than any of the others, and we are all part of a family that no one ever wants to be in. Thanks to all of your love and support, we are surviving and doing everything we can to support our courageous troops who have fought in all wars and made it home. Many of them are with us today, and we will always have your back and honor the legacies and families of the fallen Cape Cod 14.
Yes.
The fallen Cape Cod 14, United States Army Staff Sergeant Alicia Burchett of Mashpee, United States Army Private First Class Paul Conlon of Mashpee, United States Navy Captain Gerald DeConto of Sandwich, United States Army Sergeant Alexander Fuller of Barnstable, United States Army Sergeant Matthew Gallagher of Falmouth, United States Navy SEAL Kevin A. Houston of Barnstable, United States Marine Captain Eric H. Jones of Mashpee, United States Marine Private First Class Daniel A.C. McGuire of Mashpee, United States Army Staff Sergeant Matthew A. Pacino of Bourne, United States Army Private First Class Clinton E. Springer II of Bourne, United States Army Sergeant Zachary D. Tellier of Falmouth, United States Army Sergeant Mark Vecchione of Eastham, United States Marine Commander Francis Williams of Sandwich, and United States Marine Corps Corporal Nicholas G. Exaros of Yarmouth. The Gold Star families, thank you. The Gold Star families of Massachusetts fight on because we are Americans. We're born and bred right here in Massachusetts where American freedom began. We're damn proud that we all raised a child that had the courage, honor, and commitment to volunteer to serve our country and to protect the precious freedom and to create freedom for the millions and millions of now free, innocent people in the countries of Iraq and Afghanistan in our longest war in our country's history. We pick up their fallen swords and we continue to live and serve our nation despite our devastating losses. Almost 6 years ago, on July 23rd, 2009, I was called to Yarmouth Police Headquarters by Sergeant Frank Hennessy, the police officer that gave you the safety briefing, where I've served for a police officer over 35 years and received the most horrific, gut-wrenching, and devastating news that my son had been killed while going to the aid of his brother Marines during a combat operation in southern Afghanistan. In a second, all of my horrible nightmares had come true. After picking myself off the floor, the best I could, I was driven to my home and did the most difficult thing I ever did in my life. A group of Marines and fellow police officers walked me to my front door, and I asked them to wait outside while I went in to tell my family. And I walked to the front door and saw Lisa in the kitchen cooking. Alex was in the dining room laughing and joking with a bunch of his friends. Elizabeth and Ashlyn were in the family room listening to music. The whole family was together and having fun. I purposely waited for a few seconds to go in that door because I knew when I went in, I would break the news and break their heart. Shakespeare wrote of the bond between warriors in Henry V. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers, for he that shed his blood with me shall be my brother. We are truly the land of the free because of all the brave Americans. Many of you are here today. There are so many veterans here today. Veterans from all wars and your loving families, willing to look beyond your own self-interest and comfortable lives and go into the darkest and most dangerous places on earth to protect our freedom. Just a few days ago in Chattanooga, Tennessee, tragedy struck as 4 United States Marines and a Navy sailor were shot and killed and 1 law enforcement officer wounded in an attack on Navy and Marine Corps recruiting office. All of our thoughts and prayers today go out to the families, those 5 young, innocent Americans left behind. Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Sullivan, right here from Hampton, Massachusetts. Staff Sergeant David Wyatt of Burke, North Carolina. Sergeant Carlson Holmquist of Polk, Wisconsin. Lance Corporal Skip Wells of Cobb, Georgia, only 21. And United States Navy Petty Officer Second Class Randall Smith of Texas. We must unite as a country so that we may become our neighbor's keeper. Evil is not just overseas, but also here at home. Always be proud to be an American. And trust me, never let anyone disrespect our country or our American flag. The colors of our flag have powerful meaning. White signifies purity and innocence. Red signifies hardness and valor. Blue signifies vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Our American flag means freedom, and it has earned the right to be the most respected national symbol in the world, and it is. Yeah. I am an American, and I am free today because someone fought, bled, or died in my place. I vow that as long as there is breath in my body, that their sacrifice will not be in vain. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for all taking the time and making the effort to show your love and unwavering support. Have a happy and safe ride, everybody. Keep living the dream. Alicia, Paul, Jerry, Alex, Matt, Kevin, Eric, Dan, Matt, Clint, Zach, Mark, Frank, Nick, Tom, Skip, Dave, Carl, and Randy. God bless our United States of America. Semper Fi. And now, we're almost over, but we cannot go without this. Our next performer, Izzy, could you please come up?